Hello everyone, Gaara here and welcome to a brand new deck tech video. Today I'll be talking about, guess what? Talking about Hunter. That's right. I've not been able to play a lot of ladder recently because of DreamHack preparations, but when I play this deck. I'm rank 5 right now and I climbed with this deck and it's working really well. I lost only a very few times, and yeah, I want to show that Hunter is viable. Okay, enough about that, let's just jump right into the deck list and talk about the deck. First of all, I have played the double Hunter's Mark. I mean, that's pretty standard. It's still the best heart removal card in the game. You can basically kill everything for 0 mana. You have the combo with the Unleash the Hounds, and yeah, Elven Archer as well. This is also why I play Elven Archer. I go more into detail when I'm talking about the card. I play double Arcane Shot. Double Arcane Shot is important against the Zoo matchup especially. Yeah, because Zoo is really popular on the ladder every season, and yeah, it's popular again. And once Zoo gets the tempo, it's not that important to burst your opponent down when you play against Zoo, because he's life tapping a lot, and so he's basically damaging himself. Your goal is to clear the board and survive, because he will life tap and damage himself. And once you get like a few cards, like the combo with Unleash the Hounds, you will draw many cards, and or you will draw into your combo with Leroy. When he's low enough, then you just burst him down. But before that point, you will clear the board. And a cane shot is really important to kill knife jugglers, for example. Knife juggler is really important to kill in any matchup, because he will kill your Lepanomes and Luthorus, or even all, or any minion basically in your deck with a lucky juggle. So double Arcane Shot is quite important. One Arcane Shot could be maybe exchanged for one Elven Archer, but if you prefer to kill 2 toughness creatures, the Arcane Shot is good. On top of it, Arcane Shot is really important when you play against Handlock, because you're a little bit slower than in the past. In the past you had exact the right amount of damage once he plays the Molten Giants with Taunt, because of the Buzzard Unleash the Hounds. Now that Buzzard Unleash the Hounds is slower, you rely more on the direct damage spells in your deck. So for now I would really recommend to play double Arcane Shot. I play one Flare because Freeze Mage is also quite popular, and when you play against Freeze Mage, you should win regardless most of the time if he doesn't have a crazy start, because you just burst him down fast. But once you flare an Ice Block, or once you flare an Ice Block or the Ice Barrier, yeah, you're unstoppable. You will most likely win the game, or sometimes you even get both. But against a mage, you always keep the flare. You don't just randomly use it. You might as well play 2 flares, but yeah, I prefer to just play one. Double tracking to always get the right cards you need when you have the Buzzard or the Unleash in your hand. You're looking for the second part of the combo. It's really important. Yeah, sometimes you have the traps and you want a weapon for a long fight, to prepare for a long fight, to get many stacks on the weapon to constantly damage your opponent. Yeah, it's a really important card in the Hunter deck. Double Agent Squire. I like Agent Squire just because it's really, when you have Agent Squire in turn 1, it's like the best play. It's better than Lepanome. I just put recently the Lepanome in my deck because I wanted to have a little bit more additional damage. But the Agent Squire is really, sometimes he survives 3 or 4 turns and he will get a lot of damage in. And yeah, he's just annoying, and you can use him to clear other Lepanomes, or because many people actually play that card. But I prefer the Elven Archer. Yeah, let's just jump right into the Elven Archer. I don't have to talk so much about the Agent Squire. It's just a really good card, and it's annoying to remove. And yeah, the best one drop basically. Elven Archer, and it can also be comboed with the Hunter's Mark, obviously. The Elven Archer. I played double Elven Archer when I climbed. Now I just put one Lepanome instead of one Elcha in my deck. Because sometimes it's annoying to have 2 Elven Archers, but even 2 Elven Archers are sometimes nice to kill, let's say, Flame Imp or something. It's nice, it looks terrible, but it's really not that bad. Like, it also has the nice synergy with Hunter's Mark. You don't usually want to waste a boar to kill a Hunter's Mark target because you want to keep the low cost beasts for the buzzard. It's much more valuable now because Unleash the Hounds is so expensive. So also the owl, you really want to keep those beasts as long as possible in your hand. Also, as well for the kill command combo. So you rather play an Elven Archer, and most of the time you don't have a minion on the board because they just get killed. So when you Hunter's Mark something, you wanna combo it, and it's much safer than just playing Hunter's Mark and Explosive Trap because let's say you Hunter's Mark a giant, it can still be silenced by the enemy's all. He still plays 2 silences, and it's not a guaranteed kill on the giant. So you really like to play Elven Archer. It's really cheap as well, and sometimes it's a nice BM finish. Leper Gnome, it's a really good opener card against Warlock, for example. Even if they let's talk about Handlock, for example. When you play a Leper Gnome in turn 1 and it's his turn 2, then he doesn't want to play the Mortal Coil because he wanna tap. So usually he will use the Mortal Coil in turn 1 or in turn 3. So you have to consider that when you play him. But also in a Hunter's Mirror match, which is really rare, or against the Shaman, because Shaman are also really popular. It's a nice card to have. So, but this card can be removed if you don't want it. Like, as I said, I played double Elven Archer up to this point, but I wanna test a little bit more Leper Gnome because yeah, it's a more damage to the face, and maybe that's better to burst your opponent down faster. And of course it trades if it survives with 2 toughness creatures, but that's pretty rare, but it can happen. So yeah, the double boar, of course, the synergy with the buzzard. Now boar is way more important than it was in the past because the Unleash the Hound is so expensive, and you wanna combo it and draw more cards and also remove a big creature from the opponent. So boar is nice, and especially it has the synergy with the kill command. This is usually your turn 6 play. You play the boar, kill command into the face, and ping your opponent with the hero ability. So boar is pretty decent. Yeah, it's also better than Timberwolf, and maybe I should mention that I don't play the Timberwolves. The Timberwolf are not good anymore because it's too slow. Right now you only depend on the Buzzard Unleash the Hounds combo for drawing cards and clearing stuff with the Hunter's Mark. You can't afford to play the Timberwolves now because it's too slow, in my opinion. Yeah, double Explosive Trap, it's really important against the zoo matchups, basically against all aggro matchups. There's many, how is it called, Kanker Mage, a lot of mage playing, and they play those mirror images, and aggro paladins are also really popular. On top of it, zoo decks, they're all over the place. So double Explosive Trap is really nice, and also the good synergy with the double bow gives you additional stacks, and this is a really important card in many matchups, and not many people play Ooze nowadays. Yeah, because also the Miracle Rogues cut the big weapon. So Harrison Jones, you will rarely face someone who plays Harrison Jones, for example, nowadays. So double weapon is really nice and also really important. Double Freezing Trap, I think that's important. I used to play double Freezing Trap. I don't know, like some of you who follow me from the beginning. I always played double Freezing Trap. Not always, sometimes I played one Misdirection, one Freezing Trap, but it's really good against druids. For example, when a druid opens with an Innervate Deity, there's no way to kill that. And you don't want to waste usually a Hunter's Mark if it's not a taunt target. So you rather play a Freezing Trap, and people are not used to play against Freezing Trap right now because nobody plays Hunter, right? So Freezing Trap is really good also against Cairn and cards like that. It's really nice to have, and it gives stacks to the bow. But you will see this in action when I actually show you some games. I play one all. I never used to play one all. I think all might be quite important. It's also a beast that sometimes draws your card with the buzzard. Yeah, to break through taunts. It makes it a little bit easier. I'm testing this card. It works for me, and sometimes you also like silence a Drake. This is also something I didn't consider before. I mean, you can kill a Twilight Drake with the all plus Elven Archer. You don't have to waste Hunter's Mark. So the Giants handlock matchup is easier because it's tougher now because the Unleash the Hounds is more expensive. So you have to find other ways to deal with certain stuff. And so right now I'm playing one all. I play double loot order. I might change it because the card draw is slow. Sometimes you need immediate card draw, but it has the two attack there. Now that Hunter got nerfed so much, I think Novice might be too weak as a card. So I'm playing the double loot order. It's weak against Silence. It's weak against Earthshock. It's weak against Priest who play Cabal Shadow Priest. But when you play it early, it's still much better than playing Novice or yeah. So I'm playing double loot order for the cycling, and I like the card. So, but really often I change it. Sometimes I play one, sometimes I play two. Um, I never play zero of this card, zero copies, because yeah, I really like to have one loot order most of the time. I play the Buzzard Unleashed because it's still really core, still really important, especially against Su. You're using many cards inefficiently to kill of minions, and the opponent will have card advantage because of the life tab. So you need some sort of card draw in your deck besides the loot orders. So, I mean, now it's even more important to stall the game even further. Like you one more turn basically till you can play the Buzzard Unleash. You play it, yeah. You most of the time just play it, draw a couple cards. You have more burst, and yeah, it still works. I played the double bow, really important burst damage card. It gives you additional stacks. Just one trap plus the bow is already 9 damage. So it's really nice to have and really important. Also to kill. It's basically also the only way to kill a Void Walker or any free toughness taunt or minion. Sometimes you use it also in combination with the Hunter's Mark if you don't have a card available like the boar, or you don't want to waste it. Let's say he plays a Druid of the Claw, you have the Hunter's Mark, you most of the time use weapon stack to kill it, so it's really flexible and really nice. Double kill command for direct damage, it's especially most important against handlock. I don't think you can beat a handlock if it draws any Molten Giant without this card, so it's absolutely core, really important. Sometimes you can kill Yetis with it, or Ascensions if you have to. The double Unleash the Hounds, I still play this card. I think if you consider not playing Unleash the Hounds, you should not play Hunter, because yeah, it's probably still the best Hunter card. Yeah, nothing to say there. It has the nice synergy of Hunter's Mark with Buzzard, and that's it basically. Sometimes it clears the board, sometimes it's a lot of damage with Leroy Jenkins. Not that much as in the past, but still a core. I play one Arcane Golem and Leroy as the finisher cards. Pretty standard in my aggro hunter decks. Yeah, so that's the deck list. I hope you like it. I hope it will help you climb as it does for me. It's pretty cool because it's a hunter deck now that hunter is like the underdog class. I really like to play it, and yeah, I always like to play hunter, so the nerf will not stop me. So see you in the games.